Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here. And listen, life is always changing, Aquarius. Things are changing. There's progress, there's movement, there's forward steps, what feel like backward steps. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to look at what critical messages need to come through for you. What critical things or important things might be coming in, going out, changing around you for you here, Aquarius. Now, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do trust as well here, Aquarius, that you are having the most amazing week. We are, I think when this one goes out, we are going to be moving into December or just in, which doesn't matter. Whenever you come across this message and it resonates for you, it is resonates with you, it is for you. But we are moving into a new month for those of you that watch this when it first comes out. And that can also bring about a lot of change. So I do have my self-love sweatshirt on. I don't know if you can see that. It says self-love. Reminder to all of us that self-love is indeed necessary. So you're starting out this reading here, Aquarius, with fives. What did we say? Change. Before we even got the cards out. So fives tend to indicate change, growth, expansion, sometimes loss for some, right? So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords out here with that Five of Pentacles energy. Some of you have been giving your power away or letting other people kind of dictate what it is that you want. Some of you have been feeling left out. Some of you have been worrying about security, stability, safety for one reason or another. Some of you have been having a very difficult time struggling or feeling insecure in life. And so that is some interesting energy to start this reading off with here, Aquarius. Now, then you also have the Five of Swords coming in here. So some of you have been feeling very challenged. You've been feeling in a state or in a place of confrontation. This could be with other people. This also could be with yourself. Isn't it interesting that for this reading, I'm wearing the self-love sweatshirt. So some of you have really almost abandoned yourself here, Aquarius. And listen, it is critical for you to be there for yourself, for you to support yourself, for you to show yourself self-love, for you to nurture yourself. This is very critical for you. When we don't show up for ourselves, when we don't support ourselves, when we don't nurture ourselves, we can get into these places of giving other people power over us. We can get into these places of feeling as if we're struggling or we're within challenges all of the time. We can feel insecure. We can feel as if other people have more control over our lives than we do, and that is not a wonderful place to be, Aquarius. I totally get that and know that, and I understand and feel that. If any of you are going through that, there is a change in the wind coming through. This message is coming through, and all the synchronicities with it, with this being critical, with the discussion of changes coming through, or that life is always changing, with the shirt that says self-love that I am wearing within this reading. This is really coming through with a reminder here, Aquarius, that you have to start with yourself. Everything starts from within and comes outward. Personal growth, self-development, self-esteem, pulling your power back, all of that is within you. It has to begin within you. So Aquarius, that changes here. This critical message is coming through because there is some stuff that potentially you need to look at. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, this message maybe isn't for you, okay? But some of you are really in this space this change is here. This comes through, this happens so that we can look inside, so that we can see, so that we can become aware of what is going on, bring it up to the conscious level, and begin to shift it or change it in whatever way feels fit for us. There isn't any reason to feel like you're going through life alone, Aquarius, because you're not. You have support, you have love, whether that is in the physical realm or in the spiritual realm. There is support, love around you. You are always being guided. So this message is coming through with this kind of criticalness, this importance, Aquarius, because some of you really need to hear this and take a look at kind of where that energy is coming from and what you can do or how you can shift it, okay? Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now you also have the Seven of Pentacles coming in here, Aquarius, and with that Seven of Pentacles energy, we're looking here. We've got mostly Pentacles energy out here. So Pentacles can have to do with your physical body, with you here, Aquarius. So this is really tuning in to you, okay? It can also have to do with material, with money, that sort of thing. But for this reading, it's really coming through with this energy of you, your physical body, you, yourself here, Aquarius. This focused, critical message coming through for you specifically here, Aquarius. With that Seven of Pentacles energy, this is really becoming independent. Now, that doesn't mean that you only have to lean on yourself or you only have the support or guidance from yourself, but this is really kind of stepping away or separating yourself from what other people think, other people's advice, how other people feel about the decisions that you make, and really relying on your own decisions, your own choices, what works the best for you. If you had a friend in a situation or in kind of this energy that some of you may be in, what advice would you give them? And Aquarius, are you willing to take that advice yourself? Oftentimes it's really easy to tell other people what they should do or what we think, give our opinion, but then we don't follow that advice ourselves. So this is really coming in with planting those seeds, right? What advice, if somebody else was going through something that you may be going through at this time, Aquarius, what advice would you give them? And are you willing to take your own advice? Are you willing, Aquarius? Are you willing? Okay. Now then you also have the Knight of Cups coming in here, and this Knight of Cups energy is really coming through with this charming energy, this charismatic energy, this energy of love. But this energy isn't coming through a partner or a different person. This energy isn't coming from outside of you, Aquarius. This energy needs to be coming from inside of you. Are you charismatic? Are you living a life that you romanticize, that you are really kind of passionate or riled up about? Are you living a life that feels amazing inside and out for you? Are you living a life that is really, really moving the needle for you, Aquarius, getting you excited, getting you riled up, getting you in this space where you feel just freaking amazing all the time? Because if you're not, there may be a chance or it may be a time for that change to come through. This is really, really having this connection with yourself, this deep self-love with yourself. The more that you love yourself, Aquarius, the more that shows on the outside, the more that other people see that, the more that other people can feel connected to you. Now, in no way, shape, or form is this about other people, Aquarius. This message, this critical message is really coming through for you, about you, to resonate with you, to bring this message through. It's very important that you understand that nothing can happen or nothing needs to happen outside of you, that all of this can come from within. You get to be that charismatic person within your life. You get to charm and romance yourself. You get to look at your life as if it is a storybook kind of fairy tale and have that energy within your life. If you're always looking at your life as, say, the Grinch, or if you're always looking at yourself as, kind of the downtrodden or the pauper, is that right? I believe so. Hopefully you understand what I'm putting out there. Then that's what you continue to get, Aquarius. But when you move into the state of self-love, looking in the mirror and reminding yourself how amazing you are, how wonderful you are, how brilliant you are, and telling yourself that you love yourself, that you support yourself. Now, this can be very difficult when you begin to do it. Oftentimes, when I would take clients through exercises such as this, they would cry because thinking about loving yourself and even admitting out loud that you love yourself can be difficult for some people. Yet, Aquarius, that is what is coming through within this critical message today, is that working on that self-love, noticing, loving all of the bits, pieces, parts of yourself, your hair color, your eye color, your teeth, the way your skin looks, the way your body looks, all of that, loving your brilliant mind, loving the body that you're in, loving yourself, loving your quirks, loving your kind of different ideas, your different approaches to life, your outside of the box energy, Aquarius, is really going to shift things for you in your life in all categories. Because when we feel good, when we love ourselves, when we really show up, we're open and embrace the changes, we can have monumental things showing up in our life, things that we would never expect. Because when we are in that pauper stage, or when we are not feeling amazing, or when we don't even look at ourselves in the mirror, we just do the routine, brushing our teeth, brushing our hair, washing our face, what have you, throwing some clothes on, getting out the door, we're not really seeing ourselves. And it can be difficult for other people to see us when we are not seeing ourselves. So if some of you have been feeling invisible lately, it is time for you to start moving into your own kind of knight in shining armor, or princess in shining armor, however resonates for you, energy, showing up for yourself. For some of you, it may be time to write yourself a love letter, or some love letters. You can even send them through the mail to yourself. For some of you, you can even send yourself some flowers. It's all about moving that energy through you and bringing this energy of feeling good about you, feeling in love about you, feeling that energy of charisma about yourself, that self love, Aquarius. And that is going to bring you into the space of that Ten of Pentacles energy, feeling super, super fulfilled, feeling as if, this can become a habit. This can become something that you don't even have to think about, that becomes natural for you, Aquarius, where you step into your higher self, your higher power, call your power back, really, really exude that self-love. Because when we exude that self-love, it's also exuding that confidence, that high self-esteem, and other people will notice and recognize. Again, this isn't about other people, Aquarius, this is about you. But when you feel good, other people see that. So it's going to bring about this feeling of fulfillment, of feeling as if no matter what happens in the world, you can rise up to it, or you can tackle any challenges, because you, Aquarius, always have your own back. You are the person that is with you from the day you are born until the day that you move into an afterlife, or that you move on, or right? You are that person. Have your back, Aquarius. Love yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows, through it all. And you can become unstoppable. You can become untouchable. You will be winning in life in all areas, because nothing can get you down. We don't always allow things to bother us, or take things personally. When we know who we are, we know how we show up, we know that we love ourselves, no matter what anybody else thinks, no matter what anybody else says, no matter how anybody else kind of takes us, or what have you, right? We know. And when we love ourselves, Aquarius, it takes a lot more to kind of bring us down to our knees, because we know better. Okay. And that is what you are going to be moving into here, Aquarius, this fulfilled, this content, this happy, this feeling of just, you know what, I don't have to take anybody's shit, because I know who I am, and I won't. I'll step up, I'll stand up, and I'll be who I am. And I won't take things personally, because I know that it's not about me. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. You also have the Nine of Wands coming in here, and with that Nine of Wands energy, this is really being resilient, creating a habit around this thought process, around embracing this change, around not taking things personally, around being who you are, around loving yourself no matter what, around understanding just how high value you are, and really, really creating that habit around that. So that becomes your new normal, Aquarius. When things don't work out, you're like, okay, with that kind of new normal mindset, mentality, self-love, that confidence that you'll be exuding, or you're in the process of, Aquarius, that becomes your new normal. So when things don't work out, you're like, all right, well, we'll get them next time. It's not something that takes you down and out. You're really, really in this place of building this resilience, Aquarius. And with that does come this energy of self-love. When you know that you are unshakable, that you are unbreakable, that you are always there for yourself, to support yourself, to offer guidance, to really, really know who the F you are, Aquarius, that resilience builds, and that becomes your new norm. That becomes something where you don't have to be like, oh, well, did I say the wrong thing? Was that something I shouldn't have said? Did I not show up in the right way? Was I not wearing the right outfit? Did my hair look okay? Right? And that stuff is pretty normal stuff to think about, but it's not going to shake you or break you. You will know, no matter what, that it is okay, that you are okay, that you are safe to be who you are here, Aquarius. Nice. What a gorgeous message. And then with that, you also have the Knight of Pentacles coming through here. And with that Knight of Pentacles energy is this energy of just being consistent, building this foundation, building this foundation. Rome wasn't built in a day, Aquarius, and we tend to believe the negative things that we hear, or the negative thoughts that we have, the negative emotions that come through, more than we believe other things, or when we're shifting that, or when people give us compliments. Think about this, Aquarius. Think about this. You could get 100 compliments in one day on anything, ranging from anything, and one negative comment. And which one is it that you're going to focus on? Be consistent in not taking things personally. Be consistent in looking at things as feedback, not something that's meant to break you. Be consistent on self-love, showing up for yourself, nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, really being kind and considerate, graceful with yourself. And when you can do that consistently here, Aquarius, when you can continue to do that consistently, it becomes your new normal. But not only that, you notice and you begin to recognize, you begin to realize that you're showing up for others in that same way, and vice versa. They begin to show up in your life that way as well, Aquarius. What a beautiful, beautiful message. This critical message that needed to come through for someone or some of you today. This message is important, Aquarius, because self-love is important. There's so many changes, as we spoke about in the beginning, and then you have these 2 5s right off the bat. There are so many changes, and sometimes those changes within our lives, within the world, within, the reality, or what we feel is our current reality, can be devastating. But this critical message needed to come through for you today, because some of you really needed to hear this. It doesn't need to be devastating, although I know there's definitely times where it feels like it can be. There's definitely a lot of things that feel like they could sink the ship. But at the same time, Aquarius, you can rise above that, and you can take your ship onto bigger, better waters. All right. And so that's really what needed to come through here today. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, before I end the reading here, I do want to just put out there that if you feel like this may be a little bit bigger than you, please do seek out licensed professional assistance with this, Aquarius, so that you are really living your biggest, brightest, beautiful, most wonderful life. All right. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.